Aloha from Kilipohe, Kei County, Aloha. Thought I'd give you a little update of what's going on here. Bell peppers are hanging on as best as they can. The onions have all bolted. I don't know what's going on with the onions. The cucumbers have all gotten powdery mildew and I've had to cut them back. I treated them, so hopefully they'll come back. The kale is looking awesome. We got these peppers, which are shishito, we're thinking, shishito peppers. And some pole beans, trying to make it up the trellis. No real beans yet, but we'll see soon. In the greenhouse, we got the last little bit of the tomatoes. We're just kind of waiting for them to finish off so we can take them out. There's still, a few red ones going in. And then this is all for next batch. We've got bell peppers down here, different kinds of peppers, and tomatoes all through here. Some tomatillos. There's a little tomatillo starting right there. And I'm sure it's probably time to transplant them. But I'm waiting for these tomatoes to die. We're having a house guest next week, so she wants to do some gardening. So we're gonna take these tomatoes out with her. I'm gonna raise this whole thing up another couple of feet. Use these pipes over here so we can have more growing room for the tomatoes in here. These 4 big tomatoes here will go over here underneath the deck. The compost piles are doing good. This one's 110 degrees, 112, which is good. It's getting pretty close to being finished off, but this one I chipped a whole bunch of trees into it, and it was much higher. It was like up about that high, and it's slacked back now, but if I put the thermometer in it, it would be 150, I think. These are the last of the bell pepper plants and tomato plants that are straggling to go into the pots. I'm out of cups, and I'm out of places on the cup racks. The basil is actually looking really good. It was not doing well. Something's been eating it, which is not so great, but these ones are doing a lot better. And this tomato, which is a volunteer, we have no idea what kind of tomato it is, but it's given us lots of ripe fruit. They're not real big, just kind of between a grape and a Roma tomato, but the plant has just been super healthy, which is incredible. I mean, it has been through days and days and days of torrential rain, and it's doing great. The corn is tasseling really well. No, or very few ears developing yet. I think there's one from the other side if you see him. Yeah, oh, there it is. Right there. There's the ear developing, so hopefully there'll be silk on that pretty soon. Of course, zinnias, you can't get rid of zinnias once you plant them. They're there forever. More bell peppers. It's all the orange ones. They're not getting any red ones anymore, so I think all the red ones had too many problems and I pulled them out without knowing that they were the red ones. The smokers run a couple of times. We just did, I think, a 5-pound corned beef for St. Patrick's Day and 10 pounds of pork shoulder. And we use the barbecue a couple times too. This is a native flower plant, Ilima. They make glaze out of this, and of course it's really good for the bees. But it's really doing great. We must have 20 pineapples babies coming up. Here's just 4 here. These are from before, and they're still not ready. This one is, look how golden that is. It has got to be ready soon. What else is going on? Oh, I trimmed back the ulu tree, the breadfruit, because it was time to do that. There's still a couple breadfruit left on it, but we haven't done anything with that. We're getting a very few of these papayas. They're really nice. We had one for breakfast this morning, and looks like this one on the left is about ready to pick. You pick them when they're still green, and then you eat them mostly green. We got quite a few abiu, but I didn't eat any of them. We gave most of them away. And then the big news is the carport. Ta-da! I was going to start on the table for the back deck, and I asked Holly if she'd rather have a carport or a table, and she said she'd rather have a carport. So there we go. Just put the gravel down today, and we'll get up a little higher so you can see what it looks like. The incredible thing is it took basically 8 days from digging the footings, pouring the concrete, putting up the structure, and finishing the roof. Was Sunday to Sunday, which is pretty awesome. I don't think that it quite included painting all the lumber, because I did that in stages. But yeah, that's all done, and then that's where the Honda Fit will park, right in there, and wherever else. And I suppose we could have, we could put a picnic table in there or whatever, and have little parties. But there you go. That's what it looks like. It's got solar LED lights. All strung around. They're not super bright, but they're bright enough. Bright enough to be annoying. And the solar panels mounted back here. Oh, yeah, we're still gonna get gutters put in, because we don't want water dripping down and splashing on the car. But that can come whenever. There's no hurry on that. And that's about all we got to report. So that's it. Aloha.